Alright guys, we'll do a quick video game room slash movie room tour. Start over here on this wall. We have a Despicable Me 2 poster, some popcorn buckets, some more popcorn buckets, along with a really cool Coca-Cola tin that houses the popcorn kernels, some Coca-Cola flats, a Batman mug, and 3 turtles playing cards. Got a Coca-Cola display stand there to hold all that. Darth Vader. We move over here. Got a Halo 4 poster. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Amazing Spider-Man comic book flag. Most of the posters you'll see in this video were ripped off from my children's rooms, which will be a common thread in this video. And this blank wall you see here actually serves a purpose. That is our family movie screen. It's 82 inches diagonally. Right now it can actually fill up this whole wall if need be, or even the side of a house. But for our purposes right now, 82-inch screen is about 6.5 foot wide, and about 5 foot tall. So that's plenty of viewing space. Move over here by the front door. I have some skulls on top of a storage chest, bin, drawer, dresser thingy. Mainly keep a bunch of accessories, cleaning supplies for consoles and game cartridges, headphones, a bunch of gaming cables, power supplies. I got everything labeled in bags for the most part. I tend to get sloppy after a while. The bottom drawer here is full of various other set accessories for computers, phones, whatever electronic you may need. Got an air purifier, my treasure chest, which houses controllers. Picked this up for $25 at the local dollar store. Good investment to hold a bunch of controllers if you're a collector. Over here I have some wrestling games. Most of my collection. Used to be a big wrestling fan as a kid. Not so much as an adult, but that's part of retro game collecting, is the nostalgia. So I definitely went for the jugular on this and grabbed up a bunch of games I had as a child or wanted as a child. Wii U gamepad, Xbox 360 racing wheel, Wii draw tablet, a couple of limited edition games, books, the Hulk on the bottom shelf, got an Xbox down there, might be too dark to see, Ferrari Spider racing wheel for the Xbox One, GameCube, and another racing wheel for PS2, PS3, PC, GameCube, and Wii. Keep the GameCube on the shelf because, frankly, why bother? I've already got a Wii plugged in and HD cables hooked to it, and given the price of the high definition or component cables for a GameCube being around $250, I settled for an $8 set of cables for the Wii. So, if you want high definition gaming experience with a GameCube, I highly suggest going that route. It's a lot cheaper and it works just as good. Sensor bar sits on top of a 37-inch RCA picture-in-picture entertainment series old school tube television. And if you're wondering why I have one of these in my game room, then you shouldn't be watching this video. The picture quality for these older consoles better matches these older tube televisions because that's what their intended purpose was. At the time there weren't such thing as flat screens. That's why flat screens don't tend to pick up the image off these older consoles as well as these older TVs do. The flat screens tend to overcompensate for the low resolution, and in turn you get a very digitized, blurry, distorted image. So as you have seen, I have a Nintendo 64, a labeled modulator for each console, running to the back, puts out S-Video, Sega Genesis Model 2, AT Sega Genesis, a Nintendo Entertainment System, my very first console. Over here I have various controllers for different consoles in this area. Some Wii games stacked up on top of my shelf here. I have a Nintendo Flight Stick for all you Top Gun fans out there. If the game wasn't hard enough before, but try it with the stick. My NES collection, a Sega Genesis. I actually count that I have about 70 something plus Sega Genesis games. Only given due to the fact that the AT Sega Genesis comes with 40 built-in original Sega titles. So the mass of my collection, or bulk of my collection, is digital across many platforms, and I do count them as part of the collection. I paid for them, they're mine, and technology will advance, people. Your games will go with you, be it cloud or whatever new technology you come up with. Got some various controllers sitting on top of this display case here of games. I try to keep the games relative to the consoles, or in the relative area of the consoles, so I don't have to travel too far. Got an RCA 1000 watt surround sound system, Wii U and Wii. A couple little stickers there. Xbox One with a 3 terabyte Seagate hard drive. My central speaker for my surround sound unit. PS3, wireless Bluetooth headphones, Xbox 360, and my Epson home theater 3 LCD HDMI projector. All my video in this area from all the consoles runs through the surround sound unit, which runs up to the projector, which displays on the wall back here. So with a slight adjustment of the couch, you have a home theater experience. Back up and show you my television here. I have a 50-inch Vizio 1080p LCD television. That's what it looks like from my sitting angle. While I'm here, I might as well show you my NES table. I hand painted this myself, freehand. I tried to measure and scale it. Problem was, it's not the same dimensions as an NES controller, although it looks pretty similar. So I used some coasters, a ruler, some glasses, and ended up with an NES controller for a table. And no, it is not functional. Need to touch up the paint there. I keep the bottom mainly clear, the rest of your legs while you're playing, because it is a tight space. Over to the left here, got some World of Nintendo figurines. Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. My wife is a huge Donkey Kong fan. Yoshi, Luigi, South Park guys, antenna. On the first shelf here, I keep a storage bin of batteries out of reach of the baby. My collection of Dreamcast and PS1 games. Very meager collection, save for my digital collection. Xbox, GameCube, PlayStation 2, transitioning to 360, Kinect, more 360. This case here is filled with PS2 games, maybe 20-25 games. Iron Man guarding all of the games. A PSP, a plug and play, and 2 Xbox 360 hard drives with a total of probably 56 games that I'm working on right now in conjunction with the hard drive that's already on the console. We have 4 Xbox 360s in our home, 1 in each of my son's room and 1 in my wife's living room. Over here I have a 27-inch RCA True Flat E8 ED TV, which means enhanced definition. An interesting tidbit about these types of television, they are ideal for retro gaming. So if you can get your hands on a flat screen enhanced definition television and you use S-video or component cables pretty much the best image you can have for cartridge-based consoles, although that's not what I have connected to this television. It also works good on the older model laser-based consoles. So that light in the back there, don't really use it too much, kind of distracts from the screen. Iron Man on top, Gene Simmons and Angry Birds. I don't know who's madder about having to sit next to each other. Xbox, PS1, Dreamcast, PS2. And if you notice in this room, whole lot of cabinet space. Plenty of storage. Kind of takes away from what you could do with the room, with it already kind of being predetermined, but you do with it what you can. Now we're going to move over to more of the movie side of the room, my wife's favorite part. It's my man cave side. Wizard of Oz and Rambo 3. Got a display rack here with various movies on it. Walking Dead poster for my wife. Antique popcorn sign. And a popcorn machine. Paid more than I probably should have for this, but we've definitely gotten our enjoyment out of it, out of the course of the past 2 years. Kids definitely love it. Guests love it when they come over. Let's move over here. Got a Rocky poster. Huge Rocky fan. Used to box myself. Love Rocky. Scarface. WWE poster. It's kids movie collection. Missing a couple shelves there. Me and my wife's movie collection. A couple signs my wife had gotten for the movie room on either side of the movie rack. Got some UFC gloves. Over here, a really cool picture of Dave Mustaine and James Hetfield, bumping fists. And right here we have my BC Rich Warlock Bronze Series double horn headstock guitar with a Department of Corrections strap, a custom made strap. And we'll finish the video off right here with probably the most valuable item in the entire room. Picture of my baby daughter telling us that if it's too loud, you're too old. Thanks for watching. Please tune in for further videos. This has been Broken Gamer. Please subscribe and like the video, and hope to see you next time.